Alright guys, so we were kind of talking about what they might do for the whole like NYC celebration over here, and we have a little bit of details on some of the things that might be going down, at least over at the actual booth that they're going to be hosting for this event. Hopefully, I know that they're saying that they're hosting it at the booth, but maybe we could get this in the game because this is actually really sick. Now, if you have not been coming out to my streams, first of all, shout out, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, what are you doing? But one of the things that I talk about over there is that I want to get more CQ style content. Now, if anybody plays the Dragon Ball mobile game, right, or you play Arc Knights or something, right, they have these like repeatable hard difficulty fights that are really good to go in to test out some of the newer units. So you could be like, oh, here's this unit at like their NP1 equivalent, right? Or here I could take them like a friend unit at like 100%, like full power, NP5, if you will, like 10, 10, 10, maybe even like 120 if, that really kind of translates to these other games. I don't know if it really does. I don't think you can really grail your Goku or whatever, but you get what I'm saying. Like, you could test out these units, and I would love to get more stuff like that. Like, because that's something that I would really like us to get in FGO, because let's be honest, really, the only thing we have to test out new units is Kiara, and we have been beating up on Kiara for, like, what, 3-4 years now? Like, it's starting to get just a little bit old to just beat up the same unit, every time somebody comes out. Like, I would love it if we could start challenging some of these older story bosses, right? Or if we could fight up the souped up versions of them. For instance, the Road to Lost Belt 7 had us going through fights from each of the different Lost Belts. Like when it was Lost Belt 1, you could go back and fight, it was like 3 different fights that they would have the normal version, and then they would have the souped up version where they just gave them a butt ton of HP. I mean, we're talking like 4.5 million HP total with all their break bars and everything. Like, it's crazy, but it's really cool to take those units in there to see if not only it's like, well, 3 turning is now completely out of the question, right? Unless you got some really insane crack setup, all your damage mods are hitting. But even then, I don't know, these guys just have so much HP. I don't know if that really works, but you could really see if these units could not just 3-turn these bosses, but if they were really good in these long, tough fights, could they stick it out for these like 20-turn battles or whatever, right? And see if they were really that good. And it was really fun. Unfortunately, not permanent. But the fact that they're throwing something out here like this, I mean, yeah, it'll be over at the booth, but here's what I kind of like, is that if this is going to be something that they can program these into the actual fight, like, for instance, you boot up the stage and the programming, like how the game kind of works, I'm trying to rationalize this the best way I can so it doesn't leave too many people confused, but being able to have that like be programmed into the stage means we could do more interesting things with CQs moving forward, right? Because realistically, what do we have for a lot of CQs? Like, think about like Nero Fest, Gil Fest, all the things like that, right? It's the bosses really buffing themselves a lot, and then sometimes they throw a random debuff your way, and some of them have gotten quite creative in what they do, but actually just kind of restricting what you can do going in there and just innately saying, no, you cannot bring any 3-star or lower people. I think that is super dummy interesting. Like, I think that's really cool and could really maybe introduce new ways to take on like CQs or like boss fights. Like, can you imagine you load into an event and we get like missions or something, or there are like different versions of the boss fight, right? So it's like, imagine the one we just had over here on Eni, where you have to go fight the Mao Nobu and Nobukatsu, right? Imagine like you gotta go beat it normally, and they're like, okay, yeah, here's your lore, go take that. But what if for 3 Saint Quartz, you beat it with only 3 stars or lower, right? And I love first post over here that like Hanako's gonna have a field day with that, and he might be the only person that's just like, dude, I'm already doing that already, right? I'm already chilling with that. But for other people, it's like, okay, I have to actually like crack out some of my other low rarity units, right? Some of these guys, people you're not even checking out. For instance, what do you guys know about the Flying General Lu Bu over here? This man, I can't even say he's my goat. Look, I try to bring him to CQs, but you guys saw the struggle of having him beat Herc. I got it done, but man, that was a little rough, and that was with real supports, right? That was with real actual supports, much less bringing like Chen Gong and Hans and trying to call it a day, or trying to bring like Lu Bu as a main DPS, and then Ku has to like survive and really clean out the rest of the fight. I think this could be really interesting. Now, unfortunately, while at the very beginning, I was like coping and I was like, maybe they'll throw this out here, for us over on the NA version, but realistically, here's what's probably going to happen, right? They're just going to be like, hey, we're hosting a panel over here at Anime NYC. Here's like a couple of Saint Chords because we did a live stream. enjoy, right? Which, you know, no one's gonna ever complain about free sand quartz or anything, but, you know, just kind of little bare bones, right? Like, you know, I'd like to get a little bit more or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd like to actually get real content, but I don't know, maybe it has like decent implications moving forward. Maybe it shows that like, yeah, you know what, we're gonna try to like really implement new different types of challenges and everything for some of these quests, because I think they've tried to do stuff like this in the past, but I'm thinking of the damage ones that they did where they were like, basically, you could bring any servants you wanted. I think as long as it was on your account. I don't think you could bring a friend, at least for one of them. And you just tried to do as much damage as you possibly could. I remember that because as a Gil stan, you guys got to know that I'm not the biggest fan of Ishtar because she ruined my man's life. But Ishtar was one of the best servants you could bring for that because it's like she did really good damage, was like really free, bombed a lot of stars, and like gave herself crit damage. So it was like you could just do like a Buster Brave chain and just go absolutely ham-tar. Like, she could just obliterate people. Like, she's just great. So, I know they've kind of done stuff like this before in the past, but even, like, the cost restriction stuff sounds, like, really, really nice. Like, being, like, 90 cost? That's not bad. I would like to do that. Now, a lot of people will be, like, if you're, you know, doing FGO esports, you know, you're kind of already used to that. You're like, oh, I bring, like, my support, my DPS, friend support, and we call it a day, maybe some CEs, and I don't even bring like a backline. Like, I just bring my 3 guys and I already get that done. But for some players, it might be kind of interesting to try to get better at the game in a way. And I'm not saying that to be like mean or condescending, but you know, when I first started playing the game, I would always have like Herc or Ku as an anchor just in case, you know, my run went really bad, right? Or I just didn't sequence cards correctly, or jumped the gun on like firing invulns, or not saving buffs or stuff for like future waves or anything, and so like my team just crumbled apart and I would need like an anchor. With stuff like this, you might not be able to do that. You might not actually be able to do anything like that, which, because these are challenge quests and they don't seem like they're going to be like damage runs or whatever, I am also going to be curious to see what they throw out here. If it's going to just be like, say, the 1.5 million HP Saber Altar all over again, you know, are they just going to bring back like guys like that? Are they gonna, you know, do a new fight where they're like, okay, we took the old Goetia and we like souped him up. We gave him like 5 break bars. He's got like 10 million HP and he's got all these crazy effects and abilities now. He's doing all this crazy nonsense, right? Like, I don't know. Could they do that? Maybe. I'm not really sure because depending on how hard they gotta moderate the fight to where it's actually doable, right? Like, they gotta make it to where it's like, okay, we can't make it impossible for you to do with a 3-star or lower team, which, you know, I'm not doubting that you couldn't beat all of these, like, especially if you're the goat over here, Hanako, right? You're pretty sure you could figure out a way to get it done. But, you know, for me, if you were like, all right, buddy, go beat up this, like, there's like this new Zhang Yu quest that we get for Road to Lost Belt 7, the part 3, and it's like a 1.5 million Zhang Yu. And if you were to like tell me, all right, buddy, go in there with your 3-star team, I'd be like, I don't even want the things, man. Don't even give me the rewards. Don't even bother. I already know I'm about to get cooked. I would try like, I don't know, 2 hours on stream, and I'd be like, let's just go do something else, man. I'm tired of getting just booty blasted over here. But I don't know. It could be interesting because if they are new challenge quests, if they're not just old ones that they're repurposing for this booth, then we might get to see those over on the mobile game, right? Like on the, you know, well, I guess the mobile game. Like, I don't know why I was trying to say like the NA version, like this was going to be coming to JP. That would be really whack though, wouldn't that? Like, they just throw the CQs over there for JP as well. It's like, bro, it's not your event. Let us have this one thing. You guys get everything 2 years early, all right? Let us have these CQs over here. But if it is something new, then I would love to see if we were going to get that over here on the NA version, because that could be kind of fun to do, because we're still, you know, waiting for the 12th. We're going to be waiting for that live stream for the actual event to drop, and God forbid they don't drop it immediately. I'm pretty sure they will, but, you know, even if they do drop the event, this could be kind of a fun little thing to do in the meantime, right? Maybe get a couple of Saint Quartz, a couple of extra lures, maybe a Grail if they want to be super nice. I don't know, but let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. I just, you know, saw this across my timeline. I was getting ready to do the normal daily FGO content thing, but then kind of looked at it, thought about it for a bit, and I was like, huh, this is kind of cool. Like, I like where this is going, right? And they even have like IRL incentives where you get like a autograph over here from, I don't know who these guys are. This could be Tucson, and I would have no idea. I only know them by Tucson. I don't know they're actually, you know what? Hold on. They have that over here on their Twitter. Hold on a second. No. They tweeted out the guys that were going. They have their name. Yeah. Hold on. Okay, my man is named Kano. No, who are these people? Okay, voice of Okay, oh, hold on, Pepe. Okay, that's kind of cool. Bro, if you give me the barrel, I don't know. I can't, man. Look, if you gave me the barrel VA signature, I'm handing that right back. I'd be like, can I get Tucson signature instead, bro? Let me get the GOAT Tucson signature. Don't give me barrel. I don't like that dude. I don't like that dude at all. But anyway, with all that being said, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, obviously, and then let me know if maybe you think we'll be getting this over on the NA side of things. But if the CQs and everything are like interesting enough, I might go ahead and cover them if I could find some type of coverage for it. I'm assuming on the live stream they might talk about it, and this does give me an incentive to want to actually watch this when this does go live. I believe this, yeah, this is on the 18th. I kind of do want to watch this now. I mean, if we've got, you know, different CQ stuff over here, I wonder what other unique stuff they might be throwing out there. Maybe some Morgan merch, you never know. But with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace, late guys.